Good guys, I'm just recording this session too. So, if you remember in the last session, we had an introduction class where in which we discussed about an overview on mobile automation testing, how we are going to use this mobile automation testing and all those things. For the entire stuff, we need a prerequisites, right? Everything there should be a certain preconditions or a prerequisites that needs to be satisfied. The similar way here, in order to work on these things, there are certain prerequisites we have. So the first and a foremost thing is we should have an idea on, right? We should have an idea on core Java concepts. Right, without the core Java concepts, it will be tough for us to understand. I hope, Pravalika, you have an idea on a core Java, right? I know Meghali, Pallavi, and Shishang, you all have an idea on a core Java. Pravalika, you do have an idea on a. Okay, good. Done the deal. So then I'm skipping this core Java introduction part for now, guys. So I'm not touching that core Java concepts at all. The reason is as we all have an idea on a core Java, I don't want to waste your time just by jumping on to that core Java again and again. So in the today's session, I want to show you what exactly the configuration required for us to work on mobile automation on Windows machine. Okay, so what exactly the configuration required for me to work on my Windows machine? So as I told you that we are splitting it into two parts. One is an Windows and another is an iOS. So Windows and an iOS, we have two different parts. So here we are going to study configuration related to the Windows now. Okay, we are going to study iOS moving further, but the first part is the Windows one. Okay, good. So here, the next point which I need to consider on top of this particular one is, okay, so what I need, the first one is Eclipse editor. Okay, what I need is the first and the most important thing is an Eclipse editor. Eclipse is an editor using which we are going to write down our code base. So Eclipse editor. Okay, so we just need an Eclipse editor. The next one is Appium desktop version. Okay, Appium desktop version. And the next thing is once you have a Appium desktop version, Appium Java client drivers. Selenium Java client drivers. That's it. So if you clearly observe, I already have an Eclipse editor in my machine. I already have a Selenium Java client drivers in my machine. So the only thing I need is Appium desktop and as well as a Appium Java clients. Good. That's fine. Let us download them. So go to the Appium downloads. I can search for Appium desktop download. I just searched for Appium desktop download. From the releases, I'm just clicking on a first link, which is a navigating to Appium website. And here, if you can see, the latest release is 1.17.1. Actually, I tried installing this 1.17.1, guys, but my Windows machine is populating some security issues and it's not installing this 1.17.1 in my personal machine. I have installed this 1.17.1 in my office machine and I was able to execute it there. But in my personal machine, I'm getting some Windows firewall blockage issues. That's the reason I'm not using 1.17.1 here. I'm using, see here, 1.17.0. It's a pre-release. Definitely we are not going to use that. See, the next one is 1.15.1. This is a confirmed release. So I'm clicking on this 1.15.1. It will navigate to the exe files download page. So this is a screen from where you can download the Appium desktop version. Depending on your operating system, you can download this. And one thing is, guys, if you are using a Mac, do let me know so that I have a separate document for the Mac configuration. We have to do that separately. It's not going to be a straightforward thing for Mac. Mac is having a completely a different configuration. Do let me know at the end of the session. We will see how to do that on a Mac. Okay, cool. And here I'm using a Windows machine. See here, I'm trying to download this Appium Windows 1.15.exe file. And once after I have downloaded the exe file, just like our regular installation, double click on that exe file, follow the installation. Automatically, the file will be installed on your machine. So how would I confirm whether the Appium got installed in my machine or not? See, I can find an icon on my desktop here, Appium, with the which we can confirm that Appium got successfully installed in my machine. Good. And in order to download that dependency, I'm going for MVN repository. We know MVN repository using which we can download all the jar files. So from there, I'm searching. So URL location or which one? Yeah, after downloading the exe file, as I am downloading in my machine, it's going to download here in this machine as an exe file in the downloads folder. The regular installation, assume that you want to install a VLC media player in your laptop. So you will be downloading an exe file, and upon double clicking on that exe file, you will be installing, right? So it will prompt you with all the steps. The same, more or less, it's going to be one and the same, the exe installations. Okay. Cool. Done the deal. And then, okay, so once we are done with the installation, I can find my APM on my desktop. And this desktop we are going to use for further stuff. So this is the APM desktop. So it was successfully installed. And now what we did means we navigated to APM Java client here, where in which I just want to download APM Java client, for which I navigated to a Maven repository and I searched for Appium Java clients. Okay, so here the first link is a Java client, and if you observe the parent, the location, IO Appium Java client. Click on that. So whenever you clicked on that Appium Java client, see here the releases, the latest release is a 7.3.0. Click on that. And here, if you want to download it as a jar file, click on this jar file. Automatically, it will be downloading. Oh, is it for everyone? Meghali, Pallavi, Shashank, can you all see my screen? Okay, okay, okay. Cool. Okay, cool. So I guess sure, sure. See, the simple thing is I'm just navigating to a Maven repository, mvnrepository.com, and in that Maven repository, I'm just searching for APM Java client. And upon searching for this APM Java client, we are getting the search results. And in the search results, I'm clicking on a first link, which is navigating to the Java client downloads screen, and it will display the various versions, whatever you have for this Java client. Usually we will pick the recent stable version itself. 7.3.0 is the recent version. You may go with a 7.2.0 or 7.3.0. For now, I'm just going with the 7.3.0 itself. And the initial project, what I'm creating is not a Maven. So here there is a jar option. I'm clicking on this jar, which is downloading the jar file to my machine. APM Java client jar file got downloaded to my machine. Okay, good. Am I clear for you all now how to download these Java clients? Good, good. Done the deal. And once we are done with these Java client and as well as this got downloaded, the next thing is Do we need anything else here to download? Right. So the point here is, guys, we are trying to automate. Okay, we are trying to automate Android operating system. Right, we are trying to automate Android operating system in the Windows machine. It means we should have Android OS in this machine, then only it will recognize the device and then it can perform operations on that. Right, it can perform operations on that. You should have an Android in your machine, then only it will recognize that, else it won't recognize. So definitely you should have an Android software in your machine. To download Android software, there are multiple links from where you can download, but one simple way is we can download Android Studio. Okay, Android Studio is for the Android developers basically. So if you download the Android Studio and if you have installed Android Studio, automatically all the required Android softwares will be downloaded by that studio itself. Okay, assume that I'm using a Samsung mobile. Okay, Samsung S10, some other mobile. Whenever I purchased that mobile, I no need to install the apps like a Samsung Pay or Samsung related apps. I no need to install. By default, they will come with that particular Samsung mobile itself. The similar way, if I have a installed Android Studio in my machine, then I no need to install any other Android software. Automatically, it will install complete a bunch of Android into my machine. So for which, what I'm doing means I'm opening my browser, download Android Studio. I'm searching for this thing in a Google and I'm clicking on my first link. Okay, I'm just clicking on my first link, which is a navigating to Android downloads page. Okay, see here, this is the thing, and click on this the download studio. Again, this is the download studio. It's going to download as an exe file itself. See here, it's going to download as an Windows installer. So I have downloaded it a couple of months before, and I may be using a older version. You may be downloading a recent version and you are using that. That's fine. Download it. Once after you have downloaded this Android Studio, just like a regular installation, double click on that file, follow the installation, click on a next, and install it. Okay, complete the installation process. Double click on the exe file, follow the installation steps, and complete the installation. It will take few minutes to download the software to your machine. Yes, you can download it. Yeah, yeah, you can do that. See, the only difference on a Mac is related to Shashank, this Appium itself. Okay, Appium desktop. Only this thing will change. Apart from that, the other downloads will be one and the same. Okay. Okay, cool. Done the deal. And then once we are done up to here, one second, let me clear it. Okay, so just like a regular exe file, download it, follow the installations, and just complete the installation. And once we are done with the full installation, the next thing what you need to do is launch the Android Studio. Okay, so Android Studio. At the very first time when you launch the Android Studio, it will open up a new prompt in which it will gives you couple of options in which choose create a new project option. Okay, choose create a new project option there. Straightforward, what exactly you need to do is just create a new project option, select there. And once after you have chosen that particular option, then simply follow the steps. Don't give any names for the project. Just click on a next until you find a finish button. See, for me, I have already launched the Android Studio a couple of times. That's the reason it's directly opening the editor for me. Whereas for you, whenever you launched an Android Studio, a small window will display, where in which it will ask you to select a couple of options. Among all those options, just select one, which is create a new project. Okay, so here what I'm doing right now means go to file. I'm showing you how can we create a new project. File, new project. I just selected that option. And whenever we clicked on a new project, this is the prompt it's going to display. By default, it will gives you a suggestion that a default name. You no need to change anything, guys. As I told you earlier, you no need to change anything. Just hit next, next, next until you find a finish. Immediately, a quick question will rise in our mind. Why we need to create the project? What is the use of creating this project? Right? What is the use of creating the projects? See, the simple point out over here is Android software has OS versions inside that. Right? OS versions inside that. Let me open Google here. Android versions. So if you can see here, Android software has a multiple versions. See here, starting from one version, it will show till the latest version. This PPT, this reference link. See here, Android 10 is the recent version which was there into the market from September 3rd, 2019. Okay, in the month of September, Android has released the latest version, Android 10. And for every version, they are giving a API level. So what exactly the meaning is? For us as an end user, you can find the version number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like that. Whereas for a developer or in the backend, for every version, there is a compatible API level inside that. So for the Android 10, the corresponding API level is a 29. Okay, API number for the Android version 10 is a 29. So whenever you are creating a new project, at the very first time, once after you install the Android Studio in your machine, and when you are creating a new project there, what it will happen means it will recognize the Android OS and it will try to download the Android OS into your machine. Like API 29 or API 28, whichever the versions might be, it will download that. That's the reason it's mandatory for you to create a new project. Once we are done with the creation of a project, then there is a no need for us to work on this Android Studio. We don't need anything on this Android Studio. Okay, so if you consider this as a point now, so we have a downloaded the Eclipse editor, we have a downloaded the Appium desktop and installed it, we have a downloaded the Appium Java client version, we already have a Selenium Java client, and then we downloaded the Android Studio and we installed Android Studio too. Right, this is the thing, we have a downloaded the Android Studio and we have a installed the Android Studio. Good. And then the next point here is once after we have a downloaded and installed the Android Studio, we need to check that Android software in our local machine, like the path where it got installed. Usually the path will be one and the same. In the C drive, under the users, under your username, there is a app data folder. See here guys, there is a app data folder for me. Assume that you are trying to launch it for the very first time. You don't find this app data folder by default. In such scenarios, whenever you don't have that app data folder, you need to click on this view tab. Let me hit it. So I just clicked on that view tab, and inside the view tab, so here there is one checkbox which I have a selected hidden items checkbox. Oh, I have a highlighted that. I checked that. So the meaning is view the hidden folders. So we are asking our system to show the folders which are already hidden. Then whenever you check that checkbox, then you can find this app data. Okay, so let me clear this screenshot. So this is the app data I can see now. Okay, let me move into this app data folder. Inside the app data there is a local, and here under the local you can find this Android, and inside of which there is a SDK folder. Once after you are done with your successful installation, you can find this Android software in this location. Okay, you can find this Android software in this location. Gets. And here, if you observe the platforms, so if you observe the platforms, let me move into these platforms once. See here, Android 24 is the platform I have installed. Okay, that's fine. Build tools. Let's see, 24 and 29 are the build tools that I have installed. Okay, so it means in my local machine, I have installed 24 Android and 29 Android. So what exactly? In my machine, I noticed that a 24 comma 29 Android. If you go to this reference link, 24 means I have installed Android 7 version, and 29 means I have installed Android 10 version. Both the Android OS versions got installed in my machine. Okay, the similar way, once after you have downloaded it and installed it, within the platform folder you can find your Android platform which it got installed. So here Android 24, it's an API level. 24 is an API level. See here, 24, it's a nuggets. Okay, that's the one. Whereas if you install a 29, then it's going to be Android 10. That's going to be your version. Good. Done the deal. We have successfully downloaded all the things. Then what needs to be done again? So the next point that we need to do is, once we are done with the Android download and installation, we need to update this software in environmental variables. Okay, we need to update this software in environmental variables. Okay, in the environmental variables directly. Okay, so why we need to update the software and the environmental variables means, usually, Android will see, once after I added or I installed this Android, it will recognize the mobiles which I have connected. Okay, in order to do so, we need to always navigate to the command prompt. To cross check whether my connected device is recognized or not, I need to navigate to my command prompt. So, usually, if you have updated your software in the environmental variables, then what it will happen mean, wherever you are in a command prompt, directly your system will recognize the software. Else, you need to navigate to the installed folder location to recognize the software. So what I'm doing right now means, I will try to update this software in an environmental variables, so that in the command prompt, wherever I was, my system will recognize that software. So here, this is what my Android root folder is. Copy the path till SDK, and now right click on this PC, properties, and I am selecting this advanced system settings, advanced environmental variables. I'm clicking on that, and under the system variables, you need to do under the system variables, create a new. Okay, so here I have already created it. I'm just editing it. Whatever the path you identified, place that path here, and the name is Android Home. It should be in an uppercases, Android underscore home. You need to specify here and hit OK. We have updated that Android home path here. Once after we updated the Android home, I have build tools and a platform tools. Guys, as I told you that I have installed the older versions of a Android Studio, and that took a couple of months or a year before. That's the reason I can find all these three folders. Whereas whenever you people are installing the latest Android Studio, you may not find a one folder inside that, but that's fine. Okay, if you are finding the platform tools, the build tools, that's fine. Even if one folder is not populating for you, that's fine. Okay, so what I'm doing right now means, so these are the three different folders, right? So what I'm doing means, navigate inside the build tools, just copy the path for these build tools, just copy the path for these build tools, go to the environmental variables. Under the system variables itself, we have a path variable. Under the system variable, we have a path, edit it, and here directly place that build tools folder here. Whatever the build tools folder is there, just place it here. The similar way, once we are done with these build tools, come to tools, copy the tools path, go back here, place the tools path. The same way, go back here, navigate to platform tools, copy it, and place it here. That's it. We have updated all these information. So what you need to do here, you need to update Android home, the first thing, and then build tools, build tools, platform tools, and the tools. I have these three folders, hence I have updated it. Whereas for you, if you have only two folders, just update that information. That's it. So this is a simple thing, guys. I'm done with my configuration now. So this is the basic configuration required on a Windows machine. Okay, guys. So this one you need to consider. This is the basic configuration required for us to work on a Windows machine. Good. Am I clear for you all till now? Yes. Yes. Yes, you have to place it in an environmental variables. That's it. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Done the deal. Am I clear for you all till now, or any questions for me? Meghalgi, Shashank, Srikant, everyone. It's clear, right? Good. Yeah, I will start the same process on a Mac in just 2 minutes, Shashank, so that what are all the things you need to do on a Mac, you can do it now. Okay, just be with me for a few minutes. I will do that right now. Okay, cool.